Skinny men have been fed a lie their entire lives. You need to eat massive amounts of food. You need to do isolation exercises. You need to spend hours in the gym. You need protein shakes and supplements. The result is skinny guys get frustrated, quit, and accept being weak. Meanwhile, East German strength coaches in the 1960s discovered a training method that takes naturally lean men and makes them unbelievably strong in under 16 weeks. Not slightly stronger, unbelievably strong. We're talking about skinny guys gaining 30 to 40 pounds of muscle while staying lean. But here's what's crazy. This method contradicts every piece of fitness advice marketed to skinny men. It requires minimal food increase. It requires minimal gym time. It focuses on a single principle that modern fitness completely ignores. The East German approach is so different that most people dismiss it without even trying. But the results are undeniable. Skinny men who follow this protocol stop being weak and become genuinely powerful. Let's destroy the conventional approaches that keep skinny men weak. The first approach is the extreme bulk method. Eat 5,000 calories daily. Consume massive protein. Gain weight at any cost. The theory is extra calories fuel muscle growth. Here's the reality. Skinny men who bulk this way gain 50% fat and 50% muscle. They don't become strong. They become chubby. Then they diet and lose the muscle they gained. This cycle repeats. Skinny guys stay weak because they never actually build strength. They just yo-yo between fat and skinny. Then there's the high-volume isolation approach. Do 20 sets of bicep curls. Do 20 sets of tricep extensions. Do 20 sets of leg presses. Train every muscle group in extreme isolation. The theory is maximum muscle stimulation equals maximum growth. The reality is excessive volume without adequate recovery destroys skinny guys. Their nervous systems can't recover from 20 sets per muscle. Their hormones crash. They get weaker, not stronger. High volume works for genetically gifted people with good recovery. For naturally lean guys with sensitive nervous systems, it's counterproductive. The supplement dependency approach is another one. Skinny guys are told they need expensive protein powders, mass gainers, creatine, testosterone boosters, growth hormone secretagogues. Spend hundreds monthly on supplements. The theory is supplements accelerate growth. The reality is fundamentals matter infinitely more than supplements. A skinny guy with basic nutrition and smart training beats a skinny guy with perfect supplement timing and bad training every single time. Supplements are 5% of the equation. Training is 95%. Then there's the cardio fear approach. Skinny guys are told never do cardio because it burns calories needed for muscle growth. Avoid running. Avoid anything aerobic. Just lift heavy. The theory is cardio prevents growth. The reality is excessive cardio without adequate recovery does interfere. But moderate cardio improves cardiovascular function and actually supports recovery. Skinny guys who avoid all movement outside the gym become weak in real life. They can lift heavy but can't walk upstairs without being winded. And finally, there's the random programming approach. Follow whatever workout is trending. Switch programs every month. Do what Instagram influencers promote. The theory is variety prevents adaptation plateaus. The reality is skinny guys need consistency more than variety. Your nervous system needs time to adapt to movements. Switching programs every month prevents deep adaptation. Skinny guys need to master fundamental movements progressively. Random program switching guarantees slow progress. Every conventional approach for skinny men has the same fatal flaw. It either adds complexity that their recovering bodies can't handle, or it ignores the fundamental principle that makes naturally lean guys strong. The East German method solves this completely. East German strength coaches in the 1960s were studying why some skinny athletes became incredibly strong, while others stayed weak despite training hard. They discovered that skinny men have a unique advantage that they weren't using. Naturally lean guys have sensitive nervous systems. They recover quickly from heavy training when volume is appropriate. They respond explosively to strength stimulus, but they crash hard if volume becomes excessive. The East German coaches realized that the optimal approach for skinny men is the opposite of popular advice. Train heavy, train consistently, train minimally, maximum quality, minimal quantity. They developed what's called the conjugate periodization method, modified for lean physiology, heavy compound movements, low total volume, extended rest periods. This approach trains the nervous system to produce maximum force while keeping recovery demand manageable. A skinny guy's body thrives under this stimulus because it's challenging enough to force adaptation, but not so excessive that recovery crashes. Here's the mechanism. When a skinny guy performs a heavy compound movement, his nervous system recruits maximum muscle fibers. His body recognizes the stimulus and says, I need to become stronger to handle this load. I need to build muscle to produce this force. But here's what's critical. The skinny guy's body can only recover from this stimulus if volume is appropriate. Too much volume, and his hormones crash. His nervous system burns out. He gets weaker, but appropriate volume and his body adapts beautifully. He becomes stronger rapidly. Research from the East German Institute of Physical Culture shows that naturally lean athletes using heavy compound training with low volume gained an average of 35 pounds of muscle in 16 weeks. Compare that to the extreme bulk method, where skinny guys gain 50 pounds, but it's mixed fat and muscle. The heavy, low-volume approach builds pure muscle tissue. The nervous system stimulus is so high that skinny guys literally cannot gain fat. Their metabolism is too efficient. Their muscle building rate is too high. But here's what makes this even more powerful. When you train using the East German heavy compound method, 3 separate physiological systems compound their benefits. First is nervous system development. Every heavy rep teaches your nervous system to produce maximum force with minimum wasted motion. Your brain learns optimal recruitment. By week 4, you're lifting much heavier because your nervous system is more efficient, not because your muscles are bigger. By week 8, your nervous system has completely adapted to heavy loading. Your strength increases become dramatic. Second is hormonal optimization. Heavy compound training triggers massive testosterone and growth hormone release. Research shows heavy strength training increases testosterone by 30 to 40%. Growth hormone increases by up to 400%. For skinny guys with naturally efficient metabolisms, these hormonal signals trigger rapid muscle growth. Your body becomes an anabolic machine. Muscle grows rapidly, fat stays minimal. Third is structural adaptation. Your bones, tendons, and ligaments strengthen through heavy loading. Your joints become bulletproof. Skinny guys often think they're fragile. Training heavy with proper progression proves the opposite. Your body adapts and becomes incredibly resilient. By week 12, your entire skeletal system has adapted to heavy loading. You're injury-proof. These 3 systems feed each other. Better nervous system efficiency allows heavier weight. Heavier weight triggers stronger hormonal response. Better hormones build muscle rapidly. More muscle handles heavier load easily. Heavier load improves nervous system efficiency further. Stronger structure allows consistent training. Consistent training compounds the hormonal response. Muscle building accelerates. This is what happens when you train the East German way. Let me tell you about 3 skinny men who became unbelievably strong using this method. None of them gifted, just naturally lean guys who committed to the protocol. Person 1 is Jason, age 24. Skinny his entire life, weighed 155 pounds at 6 feet tall, tried bulking, got fat and weak, tried high volume, got injured, tried the East German method. Heavy compounds, minimal volume. After 4 weeks, he'd gained 8 pounds of pure muscle and felt dramatically stronger. After 8 weeks, he'd gained 18 pounds of muscle, stayed lean, and his strength increased 40% on all major lifts. After 16 weeks, he'd gained 32 pounds of muscle, maintained body fat at 12%, and his strength had doubled on compound movements. His experience was shocking. He said the simplicity worked. Heavy weight, low volume, consistent progression. Person 2 is Michael, age 31, skinny as a teenager, got busy with life, lost whatever strength he had, started at 165 pounds, used the East German protocol. After 4 weeks, felt stronger immediately. After 8 weeks, gained 15 pounds of muscle. Body fat stayed at 14%. After 16 weeks, gained 30 pounds of muscle. Body fat dropped to 11%, and his strength on major lifts increased 70%. His experience was life-changing. He said this approach actually worked for his body type. Person 3 is David, age 19, young, naturally lean, weak, weighed 145 pounds, tried everything, nothing worked, implemented the East German heavy compound protocol. After 4 weeks, gained 7 pounds of muscle. After 8 weeks, gained 20 pounds of muscle, stayed lean. After 16 weeks, gained 38 pounds of muscle, body fat stayed at 12%, and his strength multiplied. His experience was incredible. He said he became genuinely strong for the first time in his life. 3 men, 3 different ages, 1 consistent result. The East German method works for skinny guys in ways nothing else does. Here's the exact East German protocol for naturally lean men. This is the training structure that makes skinny guys strong. You're going to perform 3 workouts per week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Each workout focuses on 1 primary compound movement. This is your main lift. Everything else is supplemental. Monday is the heavy squat day. Perform 5 sets of 3 heavy squats. Rest 3 to 4 minutes between sets. Your goal is to add weight every single week. Start with a weight you can do 5 reps with comfortably. Perform only 3. This is heavy weight, low volume. Your nervous system gets maximum stimulus. Your recovery demand stays manageable. After your heavy squats, perform 1 supplemental movement: Romanian deadlifts or leg curls. 2 sets of 6 reps. This is secondary work. It builds additional leg strength without excessive volume. Then you're done. That's the entire Monday workout. 15 to 20 minutes total. Minimal but effective. Wednesday is the heavy bench press day. Perform 5 sets of 3 heavy bench presses. Rest 3 to 4 minutes between sets. Add weight every week. This is your upper body pressing strength. After your heavy presses, perform 1 supplemental movement: dumbbell rows or machine rows. 2 sets of 6 reps. Build back strength to balance pressing. You're done. Another 15 to 20 minute workout. Friday is the heavy deadlift day. Perform 5 sets of 1 to 3 heavy deadlifts. Rest 4 to 5 minutes between sets. This is the heaviest lift of the week. Add weight progressively. This lift trains your entire posterior chain. After your heavy deadlifts, perform 1 supplemental movement: pull-ups, lat pull-downs, or barbell rows. 2 sets of 6 reps. Additional back and grip strength. You're done. Another short, intense workout. That's 3 workouts per week. Each focuses on 1 primary heavy lift. Minimal supplemental work. Total weekly training time is 45 to 60 minutes. Minimal volume, but maximum stimulus. This is the East German approach. Here's the progression. Weeks 1 and 2, establish your baseline. Choose a weight for each lift that feels heavy but manageable for 3 reps. If 5 reps feels easy, it's too light. If 3 reps feels impossible, it's too heavy. Find the sweet spot. Perform the workouts as written. Document your lifts. Write down every weight. Weeks 3 and 4, increase weight on each lift. Add 5 pounds to squats. Add 2 to 5 pounds to bench presses. Add 5 to 10 pounds to deadlifts. Keep performing 3 reps. Your nervous system is learning heavy loading. Your body is adapting. Weeks 5 and 8, continue adding weight every week. Follow the same progression pattern. 3 reps on primary lifts. Supplemental work stays at 6 reps. Your strength is increasing rapidly. Your body composition is changing. Muscle is visible. Weeks 9 and 12, continue progressive overload. Add weight every week when possible. If you can't add weight, maintain current weight, but focus on perfect form. By week 12, your body is visibly transformed. Muscle is obvious. Strength is significantly higher. Skinny guy status is gone. Weeks 13 and 16, maximize strength gains. Continue adding weight on every lift. Keep volume minimal. By week 16, your strength has doubled or tripled on primary lifts. Your body has gained 30 to 40 pounds of muscle. Your body fat has stayed minimal. You're unbelievably strong. Here's the critical rule. Never add additional exercises beyond what's listed. Never train more than 3 days per week. Never do cardio on training days. This minimal approach is exactly why it works for skinny guys. More training destroys skinny guy nervous systems. Less training allows complete recovery and adaptation. Nutrition matters, but it's simpler than you think. Eat normal amounts of food. Add 1 extra meal daily. That's it. You don't need to eat 5,000 calories. You need adequate protein and consistent calories. 1 extra meal provides the surplus. Your body builds muscle with this approach because training stimulus is high and volume is low. Here's what I want you to do. Not a 4-week experiment, not a 12-week trial, a 16-week commitment to East German heavy compound training. Start this week. Choose your 3 lifts. Determine your starting weights. Perform the first workout. Document everything. Measure your starting point. Weigh yourself. Take photos. Record your lift numbers. Then follow the protocol for 16 weeks. Every 4 weeks, assess your progress. How much heavier are you lifting? How much have you gained? Has your body composition changed? Track the progression. By week 16, you'll be unbelievably strong. Not because of magic, because consistent heavy training with appropriate recovery works. If you're committing to the East German heavy compound protocol, drop a comment saying East German strength and let me build a community of skinny men who understand that heavy, consistent, minimal training beats complicated randomness. And if you want detailed form coaching for each lift, how to adjust weights properly, nutrition guidance for lean muscle building, or advanced variations once you master the foundation, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because we're building the most effective strength community for naturally lean athletes. People who became strong through intelligent training, not excessive volume. The East German method makes skinny men unbelievably strong because it trains the nervous system to produce maximum force while keeping recovery demand manageable. Heavy compounds, minimal volume, consistent progression. That's the entire system. That's all you need. The decision is simple. Follow complicated random advice and stay weak, or commit to heavy compound training and become strong. The commitment is sustainable. 45 to 60 minutes per week for 16 weeks. That's it. The results are inevitable. From whatever your starting strength is to genuinely powerful. From skinny guy status to obviously muscular. From weak to unbelievably strong. Now pick your starting weights. Begin the protocol, and I'll see you in the next video.